Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown with just Johnny. Gonna do a couple solo because Nathan is a little bit crook at the moment. He's under the weather, even though he's inside. I don't know why people say under the weather. If anyone knows why they say under the weather, let me know in the comments. It's an interesting term because usually when you're sick, you stay inside, right? I don't know. Anyway, regardless, I am going to check out the brand new track by Rise Against, I Want It All. We have checked out quite a bit of what Rise Against have done on the channel. Been a big fan for a long time, as is Nath. But they have definitely started to, I won't say lose me, because I still love what they've done in the past. And I do enjoy what they do, and I always enjoy checking out what they do. But for me, it's kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't have the same impact as it used to. But like I said, I do always love checking them out. So I'm going to jump in and have a listen to I Want It All and see what they've got in store for me. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I know it's not the same when Nathan's not here, but, you know, I'm going to do my best to keep you entertained or keep you angry if you don't agree with my decisions on this or how I feel about it. Anyway, that's enough from me. Feel free to go and check out our merchandise. We have plenty of it in the store. It helps us out. We appreciate you very much for being here with us. And let's get into it now. Remember to subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy what we do. Good news is we don't pause as much when it's just one of us because we don't have anything to say to each other. And I don't really like talking to myself. But I like talking to you guys. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, Rise Against, I Want It All. Okay.
You can ask me to leave, but I will stay. I'll say it again and again until you get the message. But if you silence the noise, then we can.
Seems a little bit different. Is this like the Hives or something? It's very, it's very indie rock, but like it, I guess like a bit ballsier. 100% not what I expected. It's got much more of a classic rock vibe to it. And I wouldn't even say that it sounds... This is cool. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that sounds a lot like Tim. Oh, that's cool though. Agree. That comment. Dude, I would be fucking terrified walking up that staircase if it had no walls. It'd be that whole like... Especially carrying shit up there. Fuck that, dude. Look at this screamy Tim there. This is a really cool, impactful part. I like it. The halftime's really cool. It's crazy to me that like they can still find so many of these old style TVs to smash in music videos and stuff. but it's something that I want to do. I've always wanted to do that, like do the rock star thing, trash a hotel room. But I would never. Oh, I will say though, my lovely girlfriend Amy last year took me to this place called Smash Splash, something like that. Anyway, essentially what it is you go in and you put on this like protective gear, gloves, goggles and shit like that, and you just go in there and you smash stuff. And it was mostly like plates and glasses and mugs and things like that, and you can just fucking hurl these things at the wall, or you've got like a metal pole and stuff that you can just shatter them with and stuff. It's a good release. You can also there was like a next package up where you could pay a little bit more money and you could smash like typewriters and computers and shit like that, which would be very, very fun. I definitely suggest it if you're got some anger to get out. I didn't really have anger to get out, so to speak, but it was still really fun nonetheless. And then we went into this other room where you'd get all these paint things and balloons full of paint, and you would just throw them at the wall and throw them at a canvas and create art out of destruction that you got to take home and hang on your wall. So it was really cool. That's what that got me thinking of. As far as the song, very, very unexpected sound from them. And it's part of me is that old hardcore punk dude that wants to hear them go back to revolutions per minute style and just hear something really fast and aggressive and punchy and punky and, hear Tim getting all hardcore again. But part of me is really happy that they've gone down this route as well. It was unexpected, but it was very cool and they did it well. Now, look, this might not be for everyone and people might not agree with me here. That's, often the case with my hot takes. But my hot take is that I feel like they should have done this 2 albums ago or an album ago. For me, the problem with Rise Against has been, I guess, if I was to explain it without putting words in their mouths or trying to sound derogatory about the band, is it kind of seemed like there was a bit of a lack of identity. It kind of seemed like they were a band that had a few quite big hits going sort of more mainstream, and they didn't know how to keep going down that route. And, they were doing tours with bands like Foo Fighters and stuff like that, big shows, and they're a big band now. But it kind of seemed like they were sort of a little bit lost between being a stadium rock band and a punk band that had hardcore roots. And a lot of the time I felt like the songs were trying to grab elements of each, and it just didn't quite land for me personally. There would always be moments where I'd be like, oh, that's really, really cool, or this is a really good song, but there wasn't the elements that I used to really latch onto and grab. Now, in saying that, this style is probably similar to that. It's not a super... it hasn't impacted me in the ways I want to go listen to that 100 times. I will definitely listen to it again. I will give it a few goes. I'm definitely keen to hear if there's more stuff along this route, because I feel like the last track that we checked out, which may be off the new album or upcoming album, which I believe is called Ricochet, out in August. There's a couple of tracks already released. I think I missed one of them. But yeah, I just feel like this is a good progression for the band. They should really sort of focus on not trying to hold on to too much of the past sounds and just find a new avenue that really, really works for them. Turns out I can't speak very well today. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments. I know that they are a band that still keeps a very devout following. They've been around for so long, and they've got nothing to prove as far as I'm concerned. They're a great band. But this was cool. It was cool to hear them do something actually different and lean into some other sounds. Anyway, let me know in the comments. As I said, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll let you get back to your day or your night or whatever. You've had enough of me. Thanks for hanging. See ya.